What is happening, gang? It's your boy DBGTX, and I am back. And today I got some amazing content, of course, with the My Hero Academia, the strongest hero. We are here today with some combo breakdown videos. That is right. Learn how to play your character, learn how to make his move sets, learn how to extend your combos, learn who works best with who in regards to strategy tandems, of course, and of course ultimate setup. So if you are into that sort of stuff and you've been liking this mobile game, please make sure you go ahead and hit the sub, the like, the share, and continue coming through. The first person we're going to start with today actually is going to be Eijiro Kirishima's combos. That is right, his setup combos, how he works, what's the intricacy of this particular character in regards to the other cast that we have currently available right now, and of course using him, you know, the best way possible in order to be able to obtain plus ultra gaming with Eijiro Kirishima, so, or Red Riot, whichever way you want to call him. Alright, so here we go with Red Riot. Red Riot's combos are pretty straightforward, but Red Riot, believe it or not, is a counter specialist, kind of physical, attack it. You don't want to really be all up in the opponent's face. Yes, you take a lot of damage, but because his hitboxes are kind of short, what ends up happening, as you saw right there, unfortunately, was that some of his combos can tend to miss if you don't catch the opponent cleanly in regards to your hits. Now, that's not saying that his actual spin basic combo is not good at all, but if you manage to land the hits, the basic combo setup like this one can definitely take a lot of damage in that regards. The biggest quirks for Red Riot, as you guys saw right there, was the fact that I used his endurance. Is called endurance, his Q attack, which allows him to go ahead and counter an attack like Bide in that regards, like Pokemon, where if they attack you, you can go ahead and impact them with double the amount of strength or whatever the attack that they hit you with. Personally, that is the best way to set up Red Riot or play with Red Riot. You don't really want to be on the offensive unless they have already used their personal snapback or whatnot. Using Red Riot as a counter specialist for people such as Deku, who has the advantage against a lot of other characters based off speed, can get you in really good company. To be able to achieve maximum efficiency with him is based off him getting attacked and you using his endurance technique as best as possible. Now, if you continue to mash the E attack, you're able to do what is called the Red Riot Rush, which is a series of headbutts or heavy hits. Those in particular actually turned out to be pretty decent if you can manage to catch the opponent with the tackle. So having them attack you and then pretty much do exactly how I'm doing on screen, you could change characters just like I did with Deku, knock them up in the air, and get a massive amount of damage with a super combo switch with the headbutt combo. Red Riot's best combos in the game has to be his overhead combo into his smash hit and then into his headbutt. By doing and exchanging your endurance, your attack power also increases and thus allows you to be able to go ahead and cause massive damage with Red Riot. Being a counter specialist with him is probably the best way to go about it. You can go ahead and link up a few things like the way I did it there and go into an ultimate, and the ultimate will instantly kill your opponents. Red Riot is probably one of the best characters, that is right, one of the best PvP characters in the game, playing the counter specialist role And if you can go ahead and time a lot of other opponents' techniques, for example, on the wake up or when they're using Deku's smash or his leg quirk and whatnot, you could time it perfectly and cause a lot of damage and eliminate the meta that a lot of people have with Deku, where they snap from across the screen and you can't stop them from doing what they're doing. And by doing so, it will take a lot of damage as well. So being an offensive powerhouse yields you a lot of good stuff where you could go ahead and cause a lot of damage as such, but against players who know how to actually stay their grounds and not go ahead and run into the counter, you have to play them carefully. In terms of a lot of the characters here, most of their attacks have attack extensions per se. So when you hit someone with one attack, you can extend your combos, as you guys can see. Nonetheless, if you extend the combo the right way, like this, you can easily, with Red Riot, again, defeat opponents within a few hits, just quite a few hits. It will have to be Red Riot's most extensive combo in the game for the most amount of damage. It would have to go ahead and start up with 4 rights overhead into headbutt combo, finishing it up with the ultimate special, which is a TOD. That is right, it is a TOD that will eliminate the opponent almost immediately. Also start up the exact same combo by doing an endurance overhead and then into the massive tackle headbutts. That will cause an entire TOD, as well as you guys saw on screen. From the counter into the overhead took almost all his health. Depending on who you're fighting, they will have more defense, but if you time it right, you can go from counter to overhead into massive headbutts, dash stepping into the spinning of them from the final headbutt, and continuing pounding away with the regular attacks. And with that, that is pretty much the combo setups that we have today for my boy Red Riot. As you guys can see, he is a Riot in PvP, causing massive amount of damage if you could use him the right way. He is an offensive juggernaut, but because of his speed, it can be a problem. He is definitely at a disadvantage against a lot of the range type characters in this game. If you keep your wits about you and you time a lot of other opponents' technique, you can always start up your combos with the endurance counter into the overhead, which will immediately cause half a health to disappear based off that, if you time it right, of course, and then go into a series of standard hits, then into the headbutt to go ahead, switch out the characters, and cause, of course, a combo sequence reset, and you can go ahead and do some massive styling. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you go ahead and hit the sub, the like, the share, and you guys continue coming through, showing the love and support here on the channel for DBGTX. You already know, and we'll be back with some more Strongest Hero with Deku's setup combos, and of course the follow throughs on how to be able to play with him online. Thank you. Have a good day.